Today I'll be making an interpretation of the Korean Ssam using my hydroponically grown lettuce. Korean Ssam is essentially a type of lettuce wrap. To make Korean Ssam, we'll be needing ground beef, pork belly, ginger, green onion, peanuts, carrot, lemon, marinade, red pepper paste, black pepper, roasted sesame seeds, sesame oil, and salt. Additionally, we're going to need lettuce, obviously, so here I have my hydroponically grown lettuce that I have kept sitting there for a couple weeks, and it has grown into really big, beautiful, luscious leaves. So I'm just going to be picking them off here, throwing them into the bucket. So just any full grown leaf size that can hold enough of the filling, I'm just going to pick it all off and harvest it. So if you don't already know, hydroponics is essentially a soilless method of growing food. And so I've just kept this bucket full of nutrients and water, growing for a few weeks before harvesting. This particular type of lettuce is called buttercup lettuce. So it's really shaped kind of like a cup, and it has very crispy looking leaves. Since I had so much lettuce, I thought it'd be a great idea to make Korean Ssam. So now I'll be putting the ground beef into this marinade that my sister pre-made. This marinade is made up of about a half cup of brown sugar, soy sauce, and water, and also a tablespoon of sesame oil and a clove of minced garlic. I want to give it a bit of a kick, so I'm going to add another tablespoon of gochujang, which is red pepper paste. I'm also adding some grated ginger to the mixture. Now I'm cutting the pork belly into thin 1-inch slices. After cutting the pork into 1-inch pieces, I'm going to slice it once again in half. Now I'm going to be preparing the side dishes, starting first by grating half of a carrot. After grating the carrot, I'm going to be cutting it into thin slices. And then put it all into a bowl and mix in some rice wine. It's also nice to chop up some green onions to use as garnish and extra flavor for the lettuce wraps. And I'm also cutting some lemon from our lemon tree to add onto the meat. Now I'm simply taking the shells off of these peanuts that are roasted, and you can just buy peanuts that are already unshelled, but this is what I have. I'm going to be pounding them so that we can sprinkle it on top of the lettuce wrap. Now it's time to cook the meat, and so it's important that we do this step last because we want the meat to be warm. If you're not much of a meat eater like me, then you can also sub in finely sliced tofu. Now that I've finished layering all of the pork belly on top of the pan, then I'm going to just sprinkle lightly some salt over it. And then I'll also be flavoring it with pepper, so just a simple salt and pepper flavoring. So just let it sizzle for a few minutes, and then once it's done cooking, then we'll flip it over and let the other side cook. Now I'll be cooking the ground beef, doing the same thing by spreading it evenly on the pan and letting it cook thoroughly. Now we've got the whole spread ready to eat, and I've also cooked some white rice on the side and put a plate of homemade kimchi that Papa Girl made. I'll put a link up on the top so that you can check out that video to make your own homemade kimchi. Making Korean Ssam is pretty easy, and so now we're just going to enjoy and put whatever we want into our lettuce wraps. Let us know if you end up making Korean Ssam. We'd love to know if you have any substitutions and how you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so that you can see more videos like this one.